It's week 4 of the NFL, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Caps and the Desperados on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Tonight we finish off week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Desperados of Mexico City taking on the Caps of Buenos Aires. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for Mexico City, our visitors, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Darren Stingley picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now running left off the option. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they bring out their punter as He's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. His throw incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Lawrence. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Murray now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now Lawrence on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 8 catches, 80 yards.
And how about the first month that he's had? Leads the league in receiving, making all the big catches, and becoming a bona fide #1 guy for his team.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You've got the #1 passing team in the NFL against the #1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal. What's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. The numbers a week ago for Cup: 4 catches, 74 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
Murray going to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The toss here completed to Pittman. First time that they pulled his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On first down, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. To Mixon on the check down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They go play action with Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Murray now. That's taken in by Watson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Mexico City 1st down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They go play action now. Lawrence, he completes that to Garrett Wilson. A first catch there for Wilson and a 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Right back to Pitts again. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Fox. 27 yards there, a first down. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. It's a throw again is Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cavs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
ETN up the middle. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Murray now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. So nothing doing there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw is Murray. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Dell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Murray. He's got his man. That's Dell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A good pickup there at 22.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Gets it downfield to Mayer. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll run with Etienne. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
One more time with Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tank Dell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Pitts. On the move past the 40, inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lawrence to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Mixon. Touchdown. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. To throw, it's Murray. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Desmond Ridder, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Mac Jones excellent in the victory as his guys move to 3-1 after 4 games.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Mixing up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. A handoff to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They're going right back to Pittman. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's second down and 7. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 1. Now Murray off play action. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. And this is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 19. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Murray now on 1st down. Caught by Mayer.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Throwing now is Murray.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Michael Mayer
from 10 yards out.
And the Desperados are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
70 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
There's good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Lawrence going to throw again.
Caught by Wilson. A 5-yard gain, and now they'll set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Caps are able to add on to that lead.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Murray now.
That is taken in by the tight end, Mayer.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Now Murray. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Mexico City.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
ETN once more.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A 32-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he returns this to the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. It's Fox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll find Pittman.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And he completes it to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
To Mixon on the check down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Buenos Aires, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Wilson's got it complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Lawrence.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Inside the 20. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now that they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Murray going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Another try for Mixon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Caps are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Murray now on first down.
He'll get this off to ETN.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw brought in by Watson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That is caught by Dell.
And quickly they get to the line. Murray now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National Football League. Not only did they get the win, they played a clean football game, didn't have any turnovers against that great defense.
Yeah, it's a terrific observation because you know they emphasize ball security, wanted to avoid making any major mistakes playing against that tough defense, and they were turnover free and took points when they were available. Excellent execution, and they did it confidently.
So for the home team here, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.